From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. All right, folks, here we go. We have several chances for lightning, thus several chances for lightning fires from today all the way through Sunday. A big time surge in smoke for this evening, but hey, at least the high temperature is not half bad. So it'll be in the 80s and 90s over the next 7 days. It's this smoke plume to our north that eventually is going to come down, surge down to the south, and that's going to impact our air quality in a big way, we think, as we head into the afternoon, but especially into the evening and overnight hours. It is a little bit gusty this morning in the valleys. We're going to have another day of that, 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts for the upper Yakima Valley and the Kittitas Valley, but at this point, much more concerned about the lightning chances. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 58 for Pendleton, 66 for Tri-City, 66 for Yakima as well. For the Tri-Cities for this Wednesday, we're going to end up around 90 degrees when it's all said and done. That's a pretty good rule of thumb for lower elevations. Again, those lightning chances for the valleys, that's why we're going with an alert day. And fires still actively burning on the map, which I'll talk to you about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
And right now, coming up, yesterday, a group gathered in Burbank to protest against a proposed data center, how that could impact Walla Walla. Also, the Hermiston City Council has approved a pair of resolutions that officials say will start the process on a plan to remove PFAS from the city's drinking water. More on their plans to improve water for the city. And your parks in Pasco will start to get safer, with police and city managers starting to tackle the illegal activity that has been happening at the parks.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good Wednesday morning, and thank you for joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Solis, and to get this started off, we're going to take it back over to Josh now with the latest updates on the fires throughout our region.
Yeah, thank you, Zoe. We start off with this Three Queens fire that's burning in Kittitas County up in the Cascades. It's 3,300 acres, no containment, and it is still burning all over the place, especially on the southern and the eastern side of the fire. And we did not see any changes to evacuations yesterday, but still a big area in place between Lake Cochise and Cle Elum Lake. You can find these exact evacuation boundaries posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. We take it from the Cascades all the way over to the Blues, the Hagen fire, which is now officially over 50,000 acres, only 11% contained to the southern and the eastern parts of the fire, especially this little northeastern pocket of active hotspots. But those are the active flanks of the fire. Didn't see evacuation changes with this one yesterday, but also expansive level 3 go now evacuations in place from Tollgate down to Bingham Springs over to the east of Oregon Highway 204 in Union County. And then finally, well, before we go on to the Paradise Fire, I wanted to bring up that Oregon Highway 204 is still closed for business. The entire highway from Weston all the way to Elgin. That'll be mileposts 0 to 39. And then finally, we'll move on to the Paradise Fire, also burning in the Blues, a little bit further to the north of here at the convergence of Walla Walla, Columbia, Umatilla, and Wallowa counties. And it's the southern and the eastern flank of the fire that continue to be very active. This is 3,500 acres, no containment. Still those evacuations in place. Level 2B set evacuations in place for southeastern Walla Walla and a little slice of northeastern Umatilla County. Then that level 1B ready evacuation zone in Columbia County. Again, you can find so much more information about all these fires posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Now let's go back to Zoe.
It's kind of why a lot of us, if not all of us, joined, is to help out when needed. So when a neighboring state needs some help, that's why we're here.
Members of Montana's National Guard are now in Washington State to help fight those massive wildfires. Montana's Governor Greg Gianforte signed an executive order last week to mobilize the National Guard. The Guard has sent a helicopter crew to Wenatchee in the central part of Washington, where 5 Guard members will use a Chinook helicopter to drop water on the flames. The crew is expected to stay in Washington for about 15 days. This has been one of the worst fire seasons in the state's history. Over into a hot topic in Walla Walla County, where protesters were rallying against a proposed data center in Burbank.
Amazon, you can't hide!
We can see your dirty side!
Amazon, you can't hide!
Demonstrators say they are worried about how the data center could impact Walla Walla County. Some say it could raise power bills for locals and hurt the county's water supply, while others say they're worried that AI might leave them without work.
It already took my job, and it's coming after yours. I guarantee you. It's all a sham. You can't ask questions. There should be someone here. Honestly, if this was all about community, Jeff should be here. Good old Jeff should be here talking to us.
Protesters say they were asked by the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office to demonstrate off of the high school campus. They also say Amazon rented out the property for the open house. Your crime alert this morning: an investigation into a fire that damaged a public restroom and led to the closure of parts of a local park. On August 4th, Kennewick Fire Department crews responded to a reported fire at Highlands Grange Park. This is where they found the park restroom fully engulfed in flames. Firefighters were able to put out the fire, but the building was significantly damaged. Investigators found evidence of fireworks having been lit near the building, and they believe that the fire was caused by illegal fireworks. The investigation is still underway as detectives work to identify the people responsible for this fire. The Kennewick splash pad at Highlands Grange Park will also be closed until further notice. The Hermiston City Council has approved a pair of resolutions that officials say will start the process on a plan to remove PFAS from the city's drinking water. The Hermiston City Council approved the resolutions on August 10th after PFAS mitigation feasibility study was presented to the council on July 27th. This plan to remove PFAS from the city's drinking water includes installing treatment and filtration at one well, decommissioning 2 more wells, and maximizing use of the regional water treatment plant to provide additional water to the city. Over into Pasco now, where Pasco is taking a new approach to park safety. This after roughly 100 reports of vandalism so far this year. City leaders are working on a plan to implement a camera system and mobile units that can be moved throughout the city. Officials are currently working on a budget amendment to fund this project, with the goal of having these systems operational by the start of park season in April 2027. The city also plans to work in tandem with the police department to identify problems areas and the use of these cameras as a way to discourage bad behavior.
When you implement something like a camera system, you often see some kind of adjustment to behavior. When it comes to use or misuse in the parks, these systems or these cameras are going to be able to support in after action in reviewing incidents that occur so that we can improve not only our processes but also work together to identify proactive measures that we can implement.
Beyond the cameras, the city is also exploring additional lighting and encourages residents to report graffiti through the Ask Pasco app. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, a devastating earthquake in Colombia takes the lives of 200 people. What Colombia's next steps are when we come back with your international headlines. Right now, your time is 6:07, taking a live look out into Richland this morning. Going into this evening, we're going to see a big smoke surge. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth comes back after this, walking you through the timeline of the smoke that we'll see going into this Wednesday.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Tide 84-ounce liquid laundry detergent is just $9.99. Coker 7-Up brand 12-packs are buy 2, get 1 free, making them just $5.99 each when you buy 3. Save $35 on a Bi-Mart Deep Cycle Marine RV battery. And save on back-to-school supplies. Plus, all teachers get a $10 Bi-Mart gift card when they spend $100 or more. Save store-wide through August 17th at employee-owned Bi-Mart.
Don't be worried or overwhelmed with moving into a retirement home. Piper Barton is your turnkey resource for premier 55-plus communities. From repairs and packing to prepping, listing, and selling your current home, all managed with white glove care. Piper Barton delivers quality resources and smooth timelines. You can expect discretion, clarity, and results from start to sold. Sit down and have a simple conversation with Piper Barton about next steps today. Feeling dizzy, off balance, or worried about falling? You don't have to just live with it. At the Pacific Campus, Alex Trowbridge DPT is accepting new patients and specializes in vestibular therapy, treating vertigo, dizziness, and balance issues. And here's something many patients don't realize. You can choose where you go for physical therapy. Choose the PC. We also treat gait and balance, pain management, and even pool therapy. Ask your doctor to refer you to physical therapy at the PC with Alex Trowbridge DPT.
They're with me. Central Plus checking.
I think you can help me push.
Let's fix that.
Discover the magic of Central Plus checking from ICCU. Life's greener here.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are expecting a big-time surge in smoke for this evening. We're expecting air quality values to drop. So let's put all this into motion with Futurecast surface smoke. And even by 11 a.m., we're starting to see the smoke plume to our north creep in further and further to the south. By 5 p.m., we're kind of in the same ballpark, but I want you to pay attention to some of these denser colors of red and magenta. Eventually, that's going to surge down to the south, and so that's when we're really expecting those drops in air quality values. That'll probably leave us in a pretty lousy spot as we head into Thursday morning, and then throughout the day on Thursday, maybe some improvements for the Blue Foothills and the Lower Columbia Basin, but the valley is going to continue to see some reductions in air quality. The same thing downwind of the Paradise and the Hagen fires in the Blues. Here's how to stay safe during stretches of poor air quality. Stay indoors if you can help it. Wear protective masks like the N95 or the KN95. Use clean air filters. Watch for symptoms of smoke inhalation. You can find this list posted online at applevalleynewsnow.com, also by downloading our weather app. Hey, at least high temperatures aren't going to be oppressively hot for this week, and the Yakima Valley will be in the low 80s by lunchtime, mid 80s for the warmest part of the day. In general, lower elevations going to be in the 80s and 90s again for this Wednesday, and they're not really going to move off that by that much over the next 7 days. But that is not the big weather story. This certainly is. We'll talk about all those lightning chances coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Josh. Moving over into what's happening around the world. Crews are racing to find survivors amid the rubble from the magnitude 7.4 earthquake that struck Western Colombia Monday. More than 200 people have been killed. Reed Benning reports.
Colombia's president on Tuesday touring areas devastated by the massive earthquake that rocked the country Monday, the government declaring a national disaster as the nation's army deploys forces to the most gravely devastated areas. Some areas hard to reach, including near the quake's epicenter, have yet to receive help, according to one indigenous leader. A United Nations official says distribution of food is critical in the coming days. World leaders are offering assistance, and so are aid groups.
We've already deployed a team. They're already on the ground. The devastation is vast, and it covers a large geographical area.
Volunteers in the U.S. also doing what they can to help.
Just trying to help out, whoever might need it.
Those relief efforts coming amid ongoing rescue efforts. Emergency responders racing to find people still buried under the rubble. Volunteers aiding in the daunting task of locating survivors. Video shows the moment an infant was pulled from the wreckage of an apartment building. One of the rescuers said he and several other civilians helped save the child after he heard someone under the rubble calling for help. The assistance from volunteers coming as first responders need all the help they can get amid the massive rescue effort. Crews also utilizing specialized search and rescue dogs that Colombian police say are playing a key role. I'm Reed Benyon reporting.
Columbia has declared this earthquake as a national disaster due to the amount of damage that has already occurred. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we return, we check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth because it is still an alert day today, and it's going to be pretty much the rest of the week. Starting tonight, we're looking at a lot of lightning concerns. Josh will have the full rundown on that when we return.
Yep, just got back from Philly with the goods. Chopped and seasoned shaved steak, grilled onions, grilled peppers, melty Swiss-style cheese, all on a bakery soft hoagie roll. No one suspects a thing. Try my new Philly cheesesteak combo before it's too late.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 10th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Craving something better than ordinary? Welcome to Angel's Family Restaurant, just off Road 68 in Pasco. We're serving up fresh, chef-inspired favorites every day. From breakfast classics all day long to hearty American comfort food the whole family will love. And for dinner, don't miss our fresh-cut 12-ounce steaks, grilled just the way you like them. Angel's Family Restaurant. Whenever hunger calls, come hungry and leave happy.
Hey, Kevin, let's show them how it's done in Philly.
Yo, you's got it. This new Philly-style bonus Jack combo has grilled peppers and onions, fries, and a drink for only $5.49. Yo, Jack, hook me up with some jibbies.
Family. Get my new Philly Munchie Meal with new jibbies.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Super Bowl 61 is coming.
Let's go.
And everyone's going.
We gotta go. I gotta go.
Because once the game starts.
Let's go.
You better get on that bus.
Bye, Jimmy.
Well, don't just stand there.
Everything else stops.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We do have many alert days in front of us as we'll have the potential for lightning over critically dry fuels. First, let's establish that our fuels indeed are critically dry. Critically dry vegetation across the map, level 4 out of 5 on our scale from Wednesday through Sunday. And then the lightning chances. The overall setup is that we have this area of low pressure down in the desert southwest. This is the catalyst for all the monsoonal moisture, and it's sort of being steered in between these two areas of high pressure. And so this is going to be the pattern that we're going to find ourselves in at least over the next 5 days. So first we'll put Futurecast into motion over the next 48 hours, and then we're going to show you more model consensus chances for lightning. Keep in mind that this is one model run of one model, but we're thinking for this evening for the Cascades, for the Lower Columbia Basin, up into the Spokane Valley. There's pretty good agreement with that. And then as we head into tomorrow, more so looks like it's going to be lined up along the Cascades and into the valleys, mostly during the afternoons and the evenings, sometimes pushing into the late evening. So again, that's one model run of one model. Here's more so the model consensus look at lightning chances. And lightning, wherever we have lightning chances, we could see lightning fires, but those chances become a lot more tangible when we hit that 20% threshold. So we'll be at that in the Cascades, for the Basin, for the Spokane Valley for today. For tomorrow, the Cascades and the Southern Blues. For Friday, the Valleys, the Cascades, and the Blues. For Saturday, really lightning chances across the map, but that key threshold for the Blues and for the Cascades in the valleys. And then finally for Sunday, the Cascades in Upper Yakima Basin and for the Blues. So day to day, it changes from microclimate to microclimate a little bit. But the moral of the story is that we'll have many days of lightning chances and the potential for lightning fires ahead of us. So sign up for emergency alerts in Oregon by going to oralert.gov. For Washington counties, mil.wa.gov/alerts, pound local. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A smoke surge this evening. The forecast dry with highs mostly in the 90s. In Yakima, multiple days in front of us with lightning chances, so multiple alert days. In Ellensburg, also tracking several chances for lightning over the coming days. For Hermiston, air quality dropping this evening, perhaps a thunderstorm on Saturday. And finally, for Walla Walla, it looks as if the best chances for thunderstorms will be this weekend.
All right, lots of thunderstorm chances going in tonight. Last hour, we talked about how there's also a solar eclipse today, but also tonight, there's going to be a meteor shower.
And 6 planets are lining up too?
Yeah, some crazy things happening today. They said, I was reading on the meteor shower, it peaks at midnight. However, I don't know if anyone here can see it because of all the smoke we have in our region.
Probably, especially with that surge in smoke for tonight, so it's tough.
Well, lucky
next
us.
time,
Yeah,
next
next time. All right, well, coming up here on Good Morning Northwest, an entertainment option is moving closer to becoming a reality in Kennewick. We discuss where and when it will be in town coming up.
At Walker's Furniture, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. So this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're having a 3-day mattress sale where you can beat the Labor Day crowds and save hundreds on top name brand mattresses. Shop early to get 2 free pillows with your mattress purchase while supplies last. Plus, take advantage of special 5 years financing with no money down, as well as up to $300 of additional free furniture with select purchases, making it the perfect time to upgrade your sleep this weekend only at Walker's.
Many abused and neglected animals are hungry and need help right now. Many animals are starving, wondering if food will ever come, with the unbearable pain that comes with that, and they need our help.
There are animals that have no idea when their next meal will come. They can't even remember when their last meal was. And they are moments from dying.
So I'm here to ask you, will you open your heart to help an animal who's hungry? Go online, call, or simply scan this code and donate just $19 a month. You'll help feed a hungry animal. That's just 63 cents a day to fill their empty bowl and show them the love in your heart.
There are empty bowls that are sitting there waiting to be filled. You can tell that these dogs are so weak from hunger. They've known no other life but a life of suffering.
No animal should have to go hungry. And with your support today, you will help feed a hungry animal. You can fill their bowl, but you have to make your urgent life-saving gift today. So please join in the next 10 minutes. And if you do, we'll send you this free welcome kit to thank you for helping an animal today.
There's always an empty bowl on the ground that should have food in it. And it's very clear from the appearance of these dogs that that bowl hasn't had food in it for a long time.
We urgently need 3,000 new donors in the next 30 days. Please say you'll be one of them by signing up today. No animal should ever go hungry, and I know you agree. Please make this the moment that you say, I won't stand by while they suffer. Help fill their bowl too. Go online, call, or scan this code right now.
Welcome back to your business news this morning. A major new entertainment option is moving closer to becoming a reality in Kennewick. The city of Kennewick says the former Sears and Joan fabric space at Columbia Center is clearing the way for the new Tri-Cities first Dave & Buster's. City officials say the building permit review deadline is August 20th, and once the permit is approved, construction can move forward.
Revenue-wise, it's going to be a boost to our revenue from a sales tax perspective, and it's going to provide a lot of options for families and others, young adults looking to go have more options for entertainment.
Officials say safety requirements, including exits and emergency access for police and fire, are being reviewed as part of the permitting process. Dave & Buster's is still expected to open in 2027. Turning now over into the city of Connell, because they are continuing to make improvements to some of its community spaces, with a new look now greeting families at Pioneer Park. City officials say one of their recent focuses has been upgrading the pool. This spring, the pool got fresh paint featuring waves and fish, giving the facility a brighter look. Mayor Shelley Harper says the city also made other upgrades around the pool area with kids and families in mind.
So it's very bright colored and very inviting, so we did a lot of upgrades on the pool area for our kids.
Harper says the work is part of the city's continued focus on improving community spaces for its residents. Still ahead here when we return, data center talk is all around Eastern Washington as more discussions about data centers in the area are continuing. Right now your time is 6:24, taking a live look out into Yakima. When we come back here, we're talking about all the big weather stories going into this Wednesday with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth coming up.
Slow or clogged drains? Don't wait until it gets worse. Campbell & Company clears stubborn clogs fast. It's our $93 or free guarantee. We'll clear any drain for just $93 or it's free. And our experts don't just unclog the line, they snake it thoroughly and use a video camera inspection to make sure it's clear the first time. No guesswork, no surprises, just dependable results you can trust. Campbell & Company, trusted in the Tri-Cities and Yakima since 1983. Visit trustcampbell.com.
Every day begins with a welcome and a promise to walk with each patient on their path to recovery. From medical care to counseling, group healing to quiet reflection, our team is here every step of the way. Recovery includes movement, connection, and care. Because recovery isn't just possible, it's happening here every single day.
In Tri-Cities Real Estate, one group stands above the rest. One group consistently ranks in the top 20% of the region's real estate agents. One group puts a full team of professionals backing your every move to get the best deal at every step. And one group with an award-winning team to give you more insights and help you make more educated decisions. So if you're ready to make your next move with certainty, there's really only one group for you.
Now at McDonald's, the under $3 menu gives people what matters most. More options.
And when the option is a McChicken for just $2, it feels absolutely necessary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's Toyota's national sales event with so much summer left to see. From the perfect seats in a RAV4, to reimagining spaces in a Corolla Cross, to rooms with a view in a Tundra. Don't you love when summer just clicks?
With 11 models starting under $35,000 MSRP, you'll find a vehicle for every budget during Toyota's national sales event. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Toyota keeps your summer going.
Toyota, let's go places.
Next, E.T. The ladies of Spa Weekend are...
Spilling the tea!
Or spilling the champagne.
No, we're spilling the E.T.
Oh, sorry.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Salas. And going into this Wednesday, we're looking at a lot of fire concerns. So we're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Josh, what are we looking at?
Yeah, we are looking at many chances for lightning fires over the coming days from today all the way through Sunday. Smoke and a surge in from the north. That means that air quality values are going to go south, and then high temperatures staying in the 80s and 90s over the next 7 days. So it is this area of smoke that eventually is going to surge down to the south as we head into the afternoon, but especially into the evening, specifically into the late evening. Wind gusts you see anywhere between 10 to 25 miles per hour for the Kittitas and the upper Yakima Valley for right now. A little bit later in the day, we're thinking they're going to bounce between 25 to 30 miles per hour. Temperatures out there, 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 66 for the Tri-Cities, 67 for Walla Walla, 66 in Yakima. Speaking of Yakima, thunderstorm chances going to pick up as we head into this afternoon and evening, bouncing between 10 to 20%. So certainly not a washout. We're not going to pick up that much rain from this whole ordeal at all. So that's why we're going with the alert day for the valleys, the potential for dry lightning and lightning fires. Hey, speaking of fires, let's go ahead and talk about the fires that are actively burning on the map. We start off with this Three Queens fire that's burning to the north of Lake Cochise. It's 3,300 acres, no containment, and it is burning very actively across much of the fire's perimeter, especially on the eastern and the southern half of it. And there are still expansive evacuations in place between Lake Cochise and Cle Elum Lake. You can find these full evacuation zones posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Okay, we move it from the Cascades all the way over to the Blues, the Hagen fire, which is now officially over 50,000 acres. It's 11% contained, and it's still the southern and the eastern flank of the fire that continue to be problematic. And we're seeing big evacuations with this one as well, but these also did not change over the last 24 hours. So from Tollgate to Bingham Springs to Oregon 204 in Union County, even to the east of there, that's where those level 3 go now evacuations in place. And speaking of Oregon Highway 204, it is still closed for business from milepost 0 to 39. So that's from Weston to Elgin. If something changes in regards to that, we'll let you know, but that is still a big time closure. That's why I wanted to touch base. And finally, we'll talk about the Paradise fire, which is burning to the north of the Hagen fire at the conjunction of Walla Walla, Columbia, Umatilla, and Wallowa counties. It's the southern and the eastern flank of the fire that continue to be problematic. This is 3,500 acres, no containment, and there are some level 2B set evacuations still in place for southeastern Walla Walla County, northeastern Umatilla County, that little level 1B ready evacuation zone for Columbia County. Again, you can find all these evacuation zones posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. We'll have a lot more to say about the fires coming up a little bit later in the show.
All right, thank you, Josh. On top of fire concerns, the issue of data centers is also taking center stage in Yakima County. As many plan their family's future in the Yakima Valley, they think about the water their kids drink, the electricity that powers their home, and the land that feeds their community. But some have questions about what happens if a billion-dollar tech company were to move in. Apple Valley News Now's Tyler Wargo was at the Yakima County Commissioners meeting. He got to see how they're answering the questions.
Yakima County Commissioners are discussing a moratorium on data centers. This means that they are considering pausing any new rules on proposals for these centers, giving the community time to speak up about concerns involving health, water, economic impact, power needs, taxes, and how all this affects your family and community. For your family, this matters. Data centers are massive facilities that use enormous amounts of water and electricity, two things that our valley is already struggling with. The Director of Planning, Thomas Carroll, is calling for Yakima County citizens to create a citizens group. This would give families in Yakima County a voice, allowing you to either support or oppose data centers in our valley.
Anything that would result in either a prohibition or development standards that would allow data centers all goes through the Yakima County Planning Commission. It's an official control, therefore, under state law, it has to go to the Planning Commission before it goes to the legislative officials, which are the Board of County Commissioners.
So the county is looking at a 6-month moratorium. That means they're temporarily stopping any land or building permits for data centers in unincorporated areas of Yakima County. It gives officials time to study what's really best for the region, but not everyone is waiting to see what happens. Some residents are already speaking up, worried about what data centers could mean for their families and their farms.
Our community is rural, agricultural, drought-ridden, and already facing serious pressures on water, electricity, and land. We should not gamble with those resources for the benefit of trillion-dollar technology companies.
Andrew's concerns are shared by others in the community. Christina Sarabia attended the county commissioner meeting, and she put it simply: it all comes down to what we're willing to sacrifice.
people wanting data centers, I'm sure there's lots of reasons why, but it's always go back to the cost. So you want it, but what's it cost? And what it will cost is our precious valley, and it's just not worth it.
Right now, there are no data center applications pending.
We have yet to have a single property owner come in and request any meeting with us to open up or to allow their property to be for a data center.
County officials are taking time to consider the region's water stress and lack of existing facilities before moving forward. In Yakima, Tyler Wargo, Apple Valley News Now.
The county is asking families to get involved, to join a citizens group, and to have your voice heard about what's best for the Yakima Valley and for those who call it home. Still ahead here, a high school senior won a national championship at the Junior Olympics. We talk about this achievement coming up next. Right now, your time is 6:34, taking a live look out into Pasco. Find out everything you need to know about your weather forecast in your area when we return going into this Wednesday. Also, tonight, could smoke be emerging back into our region? Find out exactly after this.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Tide 84-ounce liquid laundry detergent is just $9.99. Coker 7-Up brand 12-packs are buy two, get one free, making them just $5.99 each when you buy three. Save $35 on a Bi-Mart Deep Cycle Marine RV battery. And save on back-to-school supplies. Plus, all teachers get a $10 Bi-Mart gift card when they spend $100 or more. Save store-wide through August 17th at employee-owned Bi-Mart.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
During wildfire season, a spark could become an inferno. That's why Apple Valley News Now's First Alert team is always tracking.
Winds, humidity, lightning, even the smallest change can make the biggest difference.
It matters to you, which means it matters to us.
When it comes to wildfires, the First Alert team is on your side for one reason: to keep you safe. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth and the First Alert team, on air, in your hand, or online, only on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are expecting the smoke to surge in a big way as we head into this evening. So we're going to put all this into motion with Futurecast surface smoke. And so for today, by 11 a.m., already starting to see some of the impacts with the surface winds shifting out of the north. We're starting to see some of the smoke creeping in. kind of going to be the same state of play by 5 p.m., but you see some of those deeper shades of red and even some of those magentas surging into the region by 9 o'clock and after that. So that's when we're expecting the smokiest conditions. You're going to smell it out there. The air quality values are going to drop. And then throughout the day on Thursday, it looks as if the worst air quality is going to continue to be for the Kittitas and the Yakima valleys and downwind of the fires and the Blues, but should be some better air quality for the basin and also for the Blue foothills. You can see how to stay safe during stretches of poor air quality by downloading our weather app, where you can access this list right here. Stay indoors if you can help it. Wear protective masks like the N95 or the KN95. Use clean air filters. Watch for symptoms of smoke inhalation. Hey, one thing we're not fighting this week, the high temperatures, they're going to be pretty normal for this time of the year. Low 80s in the Tri-Cities by lunchtime, upper 80s to low 90s for the hottest part of the day. So 80s and 90s in general for lower elevations, and we're going to keep those temperatures fairly steady over the next 7 days, maybe a little bit warmer into this weekend for the beginning of next week. But the big weather story continues to be all of the lightning chances over the next few days, more than a few days. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Josh. Turning over into back to school, while students are enjoying the final weeks of summer, the College Place School District is keeping busy getting its schools and staff ready for the new school year. College Place School District officials say that during the summer, they've been tackling work both inside and outside the classroom. Teachers have been working in teams to better align what they teach with learning standards and the needs of students, while the district has also been hiring new staff as College Place continues to grow. Officials say the district has also been focused on several facility projects, including rebuilding playgrounds at the elementary school to make them more accessible for students with mobility disabilities. The district has also been focusing on cleaning up school buildings and getting them ready for students to return. Over into some sports news this morning. A senior at Chiawana High School won a national championship in track and field at the Junior Olympics. Sawyer Chubb is a part of the girls' 4x400 meter relay race team that came in first place in the country among 17 and 18-year-old athletes. Racing with Spokane Speed Academy, the rest of the relay team consisted of athletes from Spokane and Idaho. Running as the second leg of the relay, the team combined finished in just 3 minutes and 43 seconds.
It was definitely really exciting. We went into it knowing we wanted to win, so executing that was really fun. It was really cool to see all of our hard work paid off.
And earlier this year, Chubb finished off her junior year by winning the Washington State Championship in the solo 400-meter race. Congratulations to her there. What an awesome achievement to have. All right, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, when we return, everything you need to know this Wednesday in your morning sprint before heading out the door. Also going into this Wednesday, we're looking at a lot of lightning concerns that could be going into the rest of the week. Find out more after this.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Don't be worried or overwhelmed with moving into a retirement home. Piper Barton is your turnkey resource for premier 55-plus communities. From repairs and packing to prepping, listing, and selling your current home, all managed with white glove care. Piper Barton delivers quality resources and smooth timelines. You can expect discretion, clarity, and results from start to sold. Sit down and have a simple conversation with Piper Barton about next steps today.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
You don't have to go far to get away. Now open your new summer escape. Float the lazy river. Splash, slide, and stay all day. An escape made for everyone. And when you're ready, your room is waiting. Stay the night or make it a weekend. Stay, float, repeat. Family-friendly water fun exclusively for hotel guests. Book your stay today at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
Ready to move to the music and savor the munchies? Join Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity for the 9th Annual Music and Munchies, Saturday, September 19th at the Reach Museum in Richland. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. Featuring live music from American Honey with headliner Austin Jenks. Taste local bites and bid in the silent auction. Presented by Tri-County Partners and Peton Wealth. Every bite and every beat helps build safe, affordable homes. See you under the stars.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have alert days from Wednesday all the way through Sunday as we have the potential for many lightning fires across the map. So first, let's establish that the vegetation dryness will be critically dry, level 4 out of 5 across the map as indicated by this red color. And then you factor in the lightning chances, which we'll show you in just a second. But the catalyst for all of this area of low pressure that's down in the desert southwest, and this is pumping all of the monsoonal moisture into our neck of the woods. And so first we'll show you futurecasts over the next 48 hours, and then we'll show you the lightning chances day by day. Keep in mind, for futurecasts, this is one model run of one model. So with the other lightning chance graphic, that's going to be more of a model consensus look. But for this afternoon and evening, starting to see some of those for the Cascades, also getting into the basin, into the Spokane Valley as well. So that's going to be for today, tonight, even into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. But as we head into tomorrow, looks like Futurecast is mostly keeping this along the Cascades and also in the Kittitas and the Yakima Valleys. So again, that's one model run of one model. Now let's show you model consensus for the lightning chances. We start with today, and keep in mind that that key threshold is 20%. Now lightning fires can happen anywhere we see lightning on the map, but that key threshold is 20%. We'll be at that for today in the Cascades, for the valleys, for the lower basin, also for the Spokane Valley. For tomorrow, for the Cascades and the Southern Blues. For Friday, for the Cascades, for the Kittitas Valley, and for all of the Blues. For Saturday, this is going to be probably the most dangerous day. We're hitting those marks in the Cascades for the valleys and for the Blues. And then by Saturday, still in the Cascades and upper Yakima Basin, but mostly shifting down to the Blues. So, you know, day by day, there are going to be some minute changes, but overall, multiple chances for lightning, multiple chances for lightning fires over the coming days. You can see all those chances yourself by downloading our weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A smoke surge this evening. The forecast dry with highs mostly in the 90s. And then for Yakima, multiple days in front of us with lightning chances, so multiple alert days. In Ellensburg, also tracking several chances for lightning over the coming days. And then for Hermiston, air quality dropping this evening, perhaps a thunderstorm on Saturday. And finally, for Walla Walla, it looks as if the best chances for thunderstorms will be this weekend. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a major development in Luigi Mangione's upcoming trial.
How's Luigi doing?
A judge declaring that the jury will be anonymous in next month's blockbuster state murder trial of accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione. The judge writing in his order, the jury could face harassment, intimidation, or improper outside influence, citing disruptions outside the courtroom in recent months as evidence, adding that only the prosecutors and defense lawyers will know who the jurors are. Mangione appearing before a packed courtroom for a pre-trial hearing Tuesday The 28-year-old is accused of shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in an assassination-style killing back in December 2024. He has pleaded not guilty. Coming up at 7 a.m., legal expert Dan Abrams weighs in live on what an anonymous jury means for the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Rivers, ABC News, New York.
Psoriasis had me constantly checking the mirror,
hiding any plaques I could, and looking for flakes. But now, with Bimzelx, I'm back.
I'm back.
And I'm back to clearer skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation. Bimzelx helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose. My reflection's a lot clearer now.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to say I'm back to clearer skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your healthcare provider about Bimzelx.
Now, the morning sprint.
Welcome back. On Tuesday, a court found that Trump's March 2026 mail ballot executive order violated the Constitution. That directed states to add automated ballot tracking barcodes to their envelopes and give the Postal Service lists of voters who should receive mail ballots. Tuesday's preliminary injunction halts any efforts by the agency to carry out those directives. The judge previously blocked the administration from implementing key parts of the executive order. Spotify will start labeling accounts that appear to be AI generated. Beginning in mid-September, it will start affixating labels that say AI persona. The badge will be on the artist's profile, in the search tab, and next to names on the playlists. Into your health headlines this morning, the FDA is tracking so-called food fraud when what you buy isn't quite what the label claims. It can include diluting expensive oil with cheaper oils or mixing honey and maple syrup with lower cost sweeteners. Expert estimates that put the global cost of food fraud at billions of dollars a year, but the FDA says it can also pose health risks, including hidden allergies or dangerous substances added to the food.
All right, let's get into your fire watch for this morning. We start off with the Three Queens fire that's burning to the north of Lake Cochise. It is 3,300 acres, and it is still very active all over this fire's perimeters. Now, we did not see expanded evacuations yesterday, but there still are expansive evacuations in between Lake Cochise and Cle Elum Lake, including level 3 go now. In fact, that takes up the bulk of this area. You can find these precise evacuation zones posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Okay, we take you from the Cascades all the way over to the Blues. We got the Hagen fire, which is now officially over 50,000 acres, only 11% contained. It's still the southern and the eastern pockets of this fire, which continue to be very active, and for that reason, still expansive level 3 go now evacuations in place. But just like with the Three Queens fire, we did not see these expand yesterday, but they're still in place from Tollgate down to Bingham Springs, all the way to Oregon 204 in Union County, if not a little bit further to the east of there. And speaking of Oregon Highway 204, still closed for business the entire length of the highway from Weston to Elgin. That's milepost 0 to 39. Okay, we'll take you to the other fire, another big fire that's burning in the Blues. This would be the Paradise Fire, which is burning right at the conjunction of Walla Walla County, Columbia County, Umatilla County, and Wallowa County. It's the southern and the eastern side of the fire that continues to be problematic. This is 3,500 acres, no containment on this. And we still have level 2B set evacuations in place for the southeastern slice of Walla Walla County, a little nick of northeastern Umatilla County, and then level 1B ready evacuations for a little slice of Columbia County. You can find all of these precise evacuation boundaries by going online to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Let's go back to Zoe for the top 5.
Thank you, Josh. Getting into top 5 local. Yesterday, protesters were rallying against a proposed data center in Burbank. Demonstrators say they are worried about how the data center could impact Walla Walla County. Some say it could raise power bills for locals and hurt the county's water supply. And they also say that Amazon rented out the property for the open house. An investigation into a fire that damaged a public restroom and led to the closure of parts of a local park. After a building was significantly damaged, investigators found evidence of fireworks having been lit near the building. The investigation is still underway as detectives work to identify the people responsible for the fire. The Kennewick splash pad at Highlands Grange Park will also be closed until further notice. The Hermiston City Council has approved a pair of resolutions that officials say will start the process on a plan to remove PFAS from the city's drinking water. The plan to remove PFAS includes installing treatment and filtration at one well, decommissioning 2 more wells, and maximizing use of the regional water treatment plant to provide additional water to the city. The College Place School District is keeping busy getting its schools and staff ready for the new school year. School district officials say that during the summer, they've been tackling work both inside and outside the classroom. The district has also been focused on rebuilding playgrounds at the elementary school to make them more accessible for students with mobility disabilities. They have also been focusing on cleaning up school buildings and getting them ready for students. Pasco city leaders are working on a new approach to park safety after roughly 100 reports of vandalism so far this year. City leaders are working on a plan to implement a camera system. The city also plans to work in tandem with the police department as well. This is to identify problem areas and use these cameras as a way to discourage any bad behavior.
Your trending story this morning, a close call in Arkansas where a venomous snake wound up inside a football helmet.
Scary. The snake was snuggled in between padding of the helmets where the player who owns the helmet is okay, but Animal Services says he was very lucky.
Cottonmouths, which are very venomous snakes, are one of the 6 venomous snakes in Arkansas. Animal Services has already rehomed the snake. He did indeed get very, very lucky. I wonder if he saw it before he put it on his head.
I'm assuming he put it on his head and was like, what's not fitting right? Took it off, and then that's where catastrophe happened.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not catastrophe because he is okay, but I would have had a heart attack.
His heart maybe skipped a few beats.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right,
let's get you out the front door for this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at that current air quality map. And you see all the yucky orange and red to the north of us? Well, eventually that's going to be our problem as we're going to see winds shifting out of the north. So that smoke plume going to surge down into here a little bit later in the day, but especially into the evening. That's when we're expecting the thickest smoke. Current wind gusts, not all that impactful for now. It is a little bit breezy in the Kittitas Valley. I'm thinking for today in the valleys, we'll see gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. I dropped the alert day specifically for that, but the alert day is still definitely in play for lightning chances, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Temperatures out there, 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 66 for the Tri-Cities, 66 for Yakima, 58 degrees in Sunnyside. So the alert days for the lightning chances with critically dry vegetation in the valleys for today and for tonight. Otherwise, you see the temperature's not going to be half bad. 80s and 90s out there when it's all said and done. But it's not just today. We also have chances for lightning fires on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, our firefighting resources are already pretty spread pretty thin as is. And so if let's say we have many new lightning fire starts up in the mountains, that could put us in a very bad spot. So let's hope for the best, but expect the worst.
Hoping for the best. All right, well, lots of lightning chances, like you just said, next 5 days. So
it's nail-biting time.
Yeah, nail-biting time. All right, well, thank you so much for watching Good Morning Northwest. As always, you can find the latest of all these stories and weather updates on AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great and safe day.